What's going on, guys? We are not spending an hour and a half to do this in one go, but I wanted to show this game to you nonetheless. This is a 15-minute look at home, and I want to point this game out to some of you guys out there with creative imaginations, and you're able to read and just enjoy something for what it is, and just sit back and check this out, because I thought it was pretty neat. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head, where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. This is the game. There's apparently alternate endings. There's alternate ways to get through the game. There's a lot to this little cheap title, and I wanted to share it with you. That house. Where was I? Wait, what if I go back here? Just want to point this out up and down. Well, only up. I didn't fucking know it existed. I kind of got lost at the end of the goddamn game. Because it doesn't really tell you that you can look up once. It says, there was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Get up. Get up. Asshole. Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot about that little shit. Actually, I forgot. That's why I waited so long. I like to come back to these things, man. I just want to share it with you guys because I really think it deserves some credit. Especially for a little cheap indie title. They did a great job. It says, the desk had a computer and some papers on it. And a single drawer. But I didn't want to snoop. But did I open the drawer? Yes. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? I don't know. This is the way I picture Ronald McDonald talking. That's what's with the voice, if you're wondering. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of here. Why are in horror games we always a ginger? Does anybody else notice that? We are... What the fuck is above me? I don't get it. I don't remember that leak. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. What's over here? What the... A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Who the fuck cares? It's a mouse. Fuck no. Who would free a mouse? Poor little guy. That's a weird one. Watch me get in the comments. I can't believe you'd free the mouse. What an asshole. You better... A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp smelling dirt. Huh? Why weren't they in the shed? I know what they mean, damp smelling dirt. It's just a weird thing that you see written. But I know what they mean. You can smell how damp the dirt is. I got you. It's just a weird way to say it. I found a picture of a couple. It looked like it had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Duh. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Far away, right? What the hell? Look at that dog. Is it a dog? I don't know. It might have been his wife. I don't know why I loved it, dude. The scares got me. Everything. I loved it. There were scribbles of all kinds of random scraps of paper and notes about some kind of water tower. Did he mean the one by the old train yard? How do you know it's a he? What the fuck was that? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. Ah, Alcatraz. The smell was turning my stomach. What's this? A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs and his wife. I guess there was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? No. I figured this was no help to me, so I left it behind. Bizarre. So anyway, I couldn't understand the story at the end, and it turned out, if you look at the trophies, there's a reason why the story makes no sense. And there's a way to actually get the real ending. It is only an hour and a half to beat it the first time, but there's more to this game. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. You see, it's more for those people who have an imagination. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, that got me. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. That switch in the wall worked. The door had been unlocked. Oh, that's what the switch did. How did he know that's what the switch did? You shouldn't have known that, Ronald McDonald. You crafty sumbitch. What the hell is that? The box looked heavy, but it made me jump. But there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I'd found a way out. I must have moved it, right? I heaved the box forward, and finally it gave. Ladder. There was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? That did not sound like a ladder. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down that ladder. The tunnel below was even darker, and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Gah! I just figured that's what he'd do. His legs hurt. What the hell is that? Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about the murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Maybe I can just go back up the ladder. Oh. Fuck you. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it. Did I? I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight somehow was reassuring. Oh god, this game. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Huh? Huh? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible. Notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. If he I R F old roll. None of it made any sense to me. It all makes sense to me, but I can't say a damn thing. What? Where am I? What the shit happened in here? Is this the sex dungeon? Oh shit. They looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and their remains looked old. Who put them here? I think you did. What guy knew what the... It's weird that he knew what the door did. Like I said, beating this game didn't teach me shit. And I waited like 2 years to come back to it. 1.5 years, 2 years. Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wooden rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Rusted hooks like the kind you'd find in a butcher hung from the ceiling. They looked pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Dude, I'm actually genuinely freaked out again. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? What the fuck? Sounds like rats are having sex. Stop it, rats! Oh, it's bats. That's close. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Fall down. Oh, I can't just fall down it? Oh, you don't look at those papers? What the? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Maybe the rope would support me. I just heard whispering, and there's clearly nothing alive in here. I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around here somewhere. What the hell? Yeah, I definitely heard what sounded like a female whispering in my ear. That was pretty creepy. What's this? The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? I could hear a faint hum, and the smell before started to get worse. Does he just shit himself and he doesn't even realize it? The whole game is just he had diarrhea and he didn't know. What is that? A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger. Due to cave in. Oh, whoa. I don't know. I don't know what the terminology is, but it's like whatever he picks up changes the story because he believes that's what happened. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. I mean, it's almost like a pathological liar, but it's different. He only believes it because he has it. I cannot remember what the condition's called. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had already been used. Hang on a sec. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. Okay, so Ronald McDonald usually carries heat. That's good to know. That's real good to know. I'm not going to McDonald's anymore. An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there. But it was so high up. That must have been a sore landing. I don't know why I did that like it was a joke. I don't know. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. This one. Huh? I could hear a faint tickling. Oh, trickling. A faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? The hell's this? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take it? I still had the old handgun. I wasn't sure what good a knife would have been. It's not something I can read. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm going back the other way. There is no run, by the way. I want to check what's up the ladder. Alright, what's up here? Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the sex tape? Hell yeah! I wasn't sure what I'd hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Oh my god, I think I know what I'm doing in this one. In this walkthrough. Yeah, I just wanted to show this to you guys. Get something about it out there. Let people check it out. It's a risky type of game, and I like that they made it. I thought they did a great job. The door was locked. There was a musty smell inside. No, this one wasn't. What's this? I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. But I had no idea how it works. I wasn't sure what these valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Whatever these valves did, this one wasn't pumping water anymore. Okay. I think, can I turn the other one now? I know nothing. I don't know why I always wait a year to come back. Probably for that reason, so that they're still new. You can play them again and enjoy them again. I might actually 100% this. Forgot how fun it was. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there was anything that you were wondering about that I didn't answer. I'm trying here. Still new to this whole format. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you in my next 15-minute look at. Thank you so much.